Gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Silly Season. How'd we pull up after last week's episode?
My neck is actually stiff.
Big crick. You reckon? Yeah, look, I think it's ridiculous and a shameful display by you on the last episode of shocking on a correct answer, mind you.
Yeah, that was, I need to apologise for that. That was pure muscle memory. It might have been a little bit of built up tension on that one. I just had the years.
Really?
What's going on?
Years of
Let's have a powwow after
these power struggles.
Unbelievable.
Is it because I wasn't drinking on the last work trip?
Yeah, exactly. So I had to hurt you some way. I am your host, Liam Fogarty. Welcome to another episode of Silly Season. Joining me, as they will for most weeks this year, my main man, Jack. How are you, my friend?
Good, man. I've just been in Sydney, running around, snorkeling, having a ball. Just got off the plane, actually, so a bit rusty. So hopefully I can bring
You're a bit sun-kissed too, mate.
A bit sun-kissed, yeah.
Look at that.
Let's compare.
Yeah, okay.
I've still got a little way to go.
Got a bit before you catch up to me, mate. Come on now.
Yeah.
And then fresh from a comedy show in Saudi Arabia, I believe. Shad, you're here. How was that, mate?
Oh, mate, yeah, it was great performing at the Riyadh Comedy Festival. I wish. You think if I was performing there, I'd be here hanging out with you losers? Unbelievable.
I feel like we pay similar to a Saudi prince, surely.
Oh, mate, sign me up. I'll tell you what, isn't that going to be a fascinating place to be? It's going to be the home of sports, Saudi Arabia, so.
Home of sports,
home of comedy, home of sports.
Just a cultural
Do we
hub,
launch
Saudi
a
Arabia.
potty over there?
I mean, it could be worth it. Could be worth a trip to Saudi Arabia, guys.
If the sheikh comes knocking, I'm not going to say no.
I'm
Let's
waiting
be
for you
real.
to buy the pod. I'm ready to go.
Mover.
Rugby 360, get me
Rugby
commentating.
360, yeah. Surely there'll be some sort of cricket tourney going on. I'm all for it. Boys, first thing I wanted to talk about today, we have had our first coach sacking in the NFL. And it wasn't the one that I saw coming. Brian Callahan from the Tennessee Titans is gone.
See ya.
I think I had the Saints coach as the first one sacked. It wasn't a futures market we had. Shad, where were you looking at this one?
I actually had a Ned's hot seat article go up, and he was in my top 5.
Yep.
But I at the top of my list was Mike McDaniel from the Dolphins.
Yeah, he was under a lot of heat early on.
Yeah, like I thought that was definitely going to be the first coach sacking. I think what did Old Mate finish on? 1-5? 1-5.
Yes.
As his record so far.
6 games in with a brand new rookie quarterback that you're taking first overall, and it's thank you, but we've seen enough.
Well, his record was 4-19. But to be fair, the Titans suck.
They do suck.
Yeah.
And I think Cam Ward even said that in a press conference. He said, I'm not going to lie, we ass right now.
Which is a big flip from him from saying that he had the best wide receiver room in the league when he first started.
Hey, life comes at you pretty quick when you're an NFL QB.
Name me a player on the Titans. You got to feel for this like coach. I mean, I don't feel too much for him because he's going to still get paid millions of dollars just to be sitting on the sidelines. But like, tell me a player on the Titans who would start on another team in the NFL.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember the Titans
Calvin Ridley.
Great movie.
but not as a wide receiver one.
Gosling, is he still getting around?
Gosling's around, yeah. Like, it is pretty hard. Like, Tony Pollard, maybe, but he'd be in a split-back situation. Yeah. Like, there's nothing to like about this Titans side except maybe some of their D-line. I feel like they are probably one of the worst organizations in the league, just quietly, like, under the radar, because no one notices them.
Yeah, they are.
They're probably one of the worst teams in the league. When you kind of couple together, like, I'm a Cowboys fan, rep them.
Yeah.
But no matter what, you're going to talk about my Cowboys because we're so either great or bad, right?
Yeah.
Whereas the Titans is like, you need to be good or no one gives a
Sorry for him.
I remember a few years back when like Derrick Henry was carrying them. I think they were like 11 and whatever to make the playoffs, and people completely forgot they existed. I think they were underdogs almost every week that year as well. So even when they're cooking, like no one gives a shit.
Even have a look at how shocking it is for them to go through another coach when you go around the league. Vrabel's back. He's got the Patriots on top of the AFC East right now to everyone's surprise. And then you've got Henry playing for the Ravens right now, who aren't doing great, but he's had a great couple of years there. And then weren't they where A.J. Brown was at one point? Like, he's gone and won a Super Bowl.
Yep.
Like, it looks so bad for that team that I can't see. It's going to be a poison chalice, I think, just like the Saints were last year.
Saints, just like the Panthers were.
Yeah.
It's a factory of sadness down in Tennessee.
Who do you think would be the next like coach to go? Because it's like the NFL, I think it's like 4
Dominoes type thing. You reckon?
Now that the first one's gone, it makes it easier for like teams to fire the next.
So obviously the Jets have not won a game yet this year. So I don't even know old mate's name from the New York Jets, but he's probably one that I would be looking at.
They've rotated pretty heavily through the coaching ranks.
Well, he's in his first year to be a one and done, which I can't really see the Jets.
Can you throw the blame on Fields for that?
Yeah, I think also he's like, they're kind of sitting at we've got a former player. I feel like they're more likely to go through 1 year before they get rid of their coach.
The Saints are 1-5, but it's a decent looking 1-5. I don't know if he's the next to get sacked.
I think Kellen Moore may have you look around the NFL at the moment, and Spencer Rattler's he's not a great quarterback, but he's playing pretty decent on a losing team.
Yeah, he certainly has, especially from like a fantasy perspective. He's been very good.
They're a frisky team. Like they actually kind of keep things really interesting with a couple of these sides. I thought Steichen would be up for getting the sack after getting Danny Dimes. Aren't I wrong about that?
He must be favourite for Coach of the Year almost
He'd be
now.
Up there. He'd be definitely up there. I had Dable, your mate from the Giants, in there as well as
Jackson
potential
Dart
departure.
has saved his career.
Zach Taylor, I think he's an end of season firing from the Bengals. I think he could be gone.
I think Joe Burrow's turf toes probably kept him in a job because he's got a bit of an excuse.
I think it's still not
now.
good enough.
No,
That's been his excuse 3 out of the 4 years or whatever.
You'd argue if you keep him upright, he's not getting hurt. So he might get the arse very soon. Brown's boy, maybe.
You reckon Stefanski gets the sack?
I think so. I've got a little futures comp with my mates that we did in our fantasy league, and a lot of them listed the Browns coach as well as the first coach.
You got a Deadpool. You've got a Deadpool going for coaches.
We have it, and it's already done. I had Kellen Moore. Stefanski was the other main one. Only one bloke found Brian Callahan. Who do you have? Who's your pick?
I still think that I saw in news the other day that apparently the Dolphins are kind of holding on to the idea that it's not McDaniel's fault.
Yeah, I guess, and he can hide behind Tyreek Hill a little bit there.
Yeah, but then you've got your own quarterback comes out. I don't know if you saw the press conference with Tua where he was like, we've got player meetings, like team meetings that players aren't turning up to. And then you just straight up said verbatim, it's a leadership issue. We have a leadership issue in our team. You're the captain quarterback.
The most important position in sports.
You said
someone else needs to put their hand up here.
But they had a players-only meeting after their week 1 loss, which crazy. I mean, that's
crisis.
That is
insane,
red flags right then and there.
I'm more interested in the idea of who could be a surprise see you later. That's probably not in the list. Because I had Raheem Morris in there. I think he's going to be fine as a lukewarm seat. I think Jonathan Gannon's definitely up there, probably number 2 on the list. You've shoved a player, got him fined $100K. Kyler Murray's probably going to be gone at the end of the year.
Yeah, you don't put your hands on a player like that.
I think the Cards are in a full reset. I think he's gone, and I think that whole team is completely reshaped with a new coach next year.
They've lost 4 in a row after starting the year 2-0. So, maybe Gannon is the shout there. I don't mind that at all.
That'd be my big one. And then a huge surprise, I'd say, is maybe the Ravens do something insane if their season just completely goes to...
But haven't they underperformed? And you can Lamar 1-5. My God, lost 4 in a row. That is rough.
Cooper Rush
considering
was great for the Cowboys.
I know I had the Ravens tipped to win the Super Bowl this year, so what you did as well. So that's looking at 1-5. They're probably not going to make the playoffs now, which is insane to believe. Bloody hell. Okay.
It's hard out there being a coach, mate, but at the same time, before you feel sorry for him, every coach's contract basically guarantees them to tens of millions of dollars.
It's a golden handshake.
People say, who wants to be a coach? I'm like, I would do it immediately.
It's like there's no salary cap for a coach. They'll give you 20 mil, you suck at your job, you're done, and you still get paid.
It's crazy.
Go back to college and earn the same amount.
Just go sit on a desk and talk shit like this.
The Panthers brass are paying, I think, I saw a stat the other day, I think it's $20 million or something this year on coaches that aren't even coaching for them.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Whoever did the bargaining agreement for the coaches, they put him in the Hall of Fame. Let's jump across to another US sport that I think it tips off next week. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jack. The NBA returns.
The NBA's back. I'm excited. So the big favourites heading into the season are Oklahoma City,
to go back to back.
There, $3.50. The next closest, the Cavs and the Nugs and the Rockets are $9. So
wow,
yeah, it just
Rockets.
goes to show where the market is at. OKC, they did it pretty comfortably last year with a young team, with one of their best talents, Jalen, injured throughout the playoffs, and he's back fit. So they're only going to be better.
Yep.
But we got. I like the Denver Nuggets. They've recruited well in the off season. They've gotten rid of Porter Jr. and brought in a couple of shooting options for Jokic to play with. Houston, I'm not sure at $9. They've had a big injury in the preseason. You got your Knicks. I don't mind them. I like them at $10. Can the Cavs lead the East again? I'm not too sure. They've had a few injuries recently, so I'm liking the Knicks. Bit of off-season buzz. We've had Wemby training with some Shailene monks, doing a bit of meditating,
Really?
and judo. So
I like that.
expect him to come in firing. He sat the end of the season with a bit of like a blood clot, so
Yep.
he's back firing. He said no one's worked harder in the off season. I mean, a lot of people say
he's
that.
Yeah.
but,
training the house down, is he?
He's training the house down.
Yeah, okay.
Interesting wrinkle. First season in 23 years that LeBron James will not play in the season opener.
What's he done?
He has sciatica. So
Oh,
What
God, it's
old man's injury for sure. But he's the only player to start a 23rd season, but he won't be playing in the opening game. So
Wow.
whenever he does play, he'll create history.
Is it
But,
his last year? Because, wasn't that an annoying announcement
Henny ad.
for the Henny ad?
Oh,
mate.
God.
Oh, God, that's so annoying.
I think we are very close to the end, 1, maybe 2 years.
He's 100% doing like a farewell season.
Yeah.
He's dumb
He'd
if he's
love
not.
He'd
Yeah.
love the idea of going
Yeah.
everywhere and like watch all of the young players clamour over getting his jersey. And
But if the sciatic is as real as it sounds, he might not have a choice. The back might
Might have the walking frame out there, but
have other
he'll still
things.
put up 20.
other honourable mentions, we have a few, this guy's lost 20 kilos in the off-season. Look out,
great.
Zion Williamson.
Oh,
yeah.
far,
He-
yeah.
Looking athletic.
Okay. Yeah, right. It's good
He
to
was-
see him play 3 games.
The Pelicans were in town the other day
Yeah.
playing a few exhibitions. I watched him against the Melbourne United or whatever. He looked very good.
Yeah,
Like,
he's got his
especially-
bounce back.
So, but the food's pretty bloody good in New Orleans and
Yeah, exactly.
playing at
I
porn
think-
stars down there.
yeah. Or you can eat chicken wings at the strip clubs, I heard. But
They've got a great buffet. That's why I go.
and then Luka Doncic also shredded a few kilos, gave up the sweet teas in the off season. How long will that last? Who knows? Again,
Do you have like a dark horse like tip for to like trouble things in the NBA? And why is it the Brooklyn Nets?
the Brooklyn Nets.
At $501.
I think we've got it. I think the Nets have got
Brooklyn
it.
Nets have they.
We've got a lot of picks.
They tanked the house down last year and they managed to avoid all the good picks in the lottery. So I think they're in for another tanking season. Would be interesting to see how the Charlotte Hornets go.
Okay.
If LaMelo can stay fit for a season, that'd be great.
They're also at 501.
Yep, 500.
What-
Yeah, no chance at a title here. I do like Atlanta Hawks at 34s.
Yep.
Okay.
They've got Porzingis have come through.
Tingus Pingus.
Yeah, the Pingus. He's gotten over some sort of lung disease, not disease, but a virus that he had during the playoffs last year. And you got Dyson Daniels, massive season last year. his defence was a game changer for them. So I'm expecting a big year for Trey Young. Again, that East is weak.
Yeah.
You have teams like the Pacers falling off with Halliburton's.
That's the one that's glaring at me. Pacers last year almost champions. Now they're $81 because of the. I'm assuming that's because of the Halliburton's Achilles.
Yeah, well, that's it. And where have you got the Celtics? They're 17. That's probably too high. They've traded away the farm, and Tatum's out with an Achilles as well.
Will we see Tatum back at all this season?
He's been jumping around. He's been looking agile, so I think he wants to. But again, I think this might be a gap year for him. They traded away Drew Holiday. They traded away Porzingis, Horford. So it's just going to be Jaylen Brown jacking up threes for the whole season, looking to get.
I saw a funny take from some sports pundit, and he was talking about how he reckons they've got a theory that the amount of Achilles injuries affecting US sports is because of the resurgence of slider shoes.
Oh.
Because the way players are walking around in slider, shuffling around in slider shoes, I reckon that's contributing.
Let's go deep into this.
They try to do a correlation graph of the rise of the slider.
Nike slides or your Birks.
We need to get a podiatrist on. Yeah.
And what if you got the socks and the slides?
No, I think that's even worse.
Yeah.
I think you've got much balance in there.
We might have to look into that. There's been a few.
There could be something in that.
Huge rise.
Could be something in that. Well, that was a fair little segue. We might jump into Shad's corner there.
Well, I've got
what
something
else you got for us?
I want to give a quick shout out to. I know this is a silly season, but we do have a little bit of rugby league happening with Pacific Championships coming up.
We do.
But a big announcement for the NRL in coming seasons is obviously the PNG side that's going to be coming through.
I'm so excited for
Result.
this.
They have finally come up with a name. They've decided on their name at the Prime Minister's game that they had up there, and they've landed on the PNG Chiefs. That's where they've ended up, guys.
I love it. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I listened to the chat with the PNG. I think it was the Prime Minister or maybe the rugby league chief, and he was talking about what his preferences were. So some of the names were like Pythons was in there. They had Angels in there, and I liked Angels, but the full name, because apparently in the meeting that they had, even the announcement, he was like, look, we've decided on Chiefs. It wasn't my first choice, which I think is crazy to say. Crazy to say in the meeting.
Just got to get it out of the way.
Yeah. He was like, I preferred Fuzzy Wuzzy Angels, which is a great reference. Which is a great reference to the stories of World War II with the Anzacs.
Oh.
Because the Anzacs used to call the PNG people that they would encounter the Fuzzy Wuzzy Angels because of the relationship of them warning them of people coming and whatnot. And he was like, I really like the idea of calling us the Fuzzy Wuzzy Angels, which I think would have been amazing to be this weekend.
100%.
We've got the Panthers taking on the Fuzzy Wuzzy Angels in Port Moresby. Fantastic name. But they've decided on Chiefs. They are yet to release a logo and colours. That'll come over the course of this next, I imagine the next 6 months or so.
Yep.
It was put to the public, which is why they came up with these last few names. But they said it's inclusive because in PNG they said it's a female and male can be chiefs. So they were like, we're going to call ourselves Chiefs.
Nice.
Uniting all the tribes is what he said in there as well. I'm interested to see what their colours are because the PNG Hunters are the colours of the national colours of Papua New Guinea.
As
it seems to make sense to keep the national colours and run it across your three teams, your national team, your NRL and your Q Cup side. But if they do you know what the PNG colours are?
Is it black and red?
It's black, red and yellow.
Yeah.
And there is another Chiefs that play on Australian soil from time to time, which is in the Super Rugby, and it's obviously the New Zealand's rugby side, the Chiefs.
It's just the old Control C, Control V.
And their colours are red, yellow and black.
Mate, save your mint in marketing. And
I'm wondering if it's going to be a situation where they just go, let's do what the NFL does, because they print merch for both sides at the Super Bowl.
You reckon they've just got a truckload of the Super Bowl merch that they didn't get to wear?
Yeah. They've got old
here you go.
Either from there or from the Chiefs and the rugby. And they're like, just bring that over here.
So if Mahomes is coming off the bench for the Chiefs, in the NRL. We know what's happened.
I'm intrigued to see how this side goes, but it did have me thinking of this, right? Like with team nicknames. It is kind of crazy when you look around Australian sport. Like in the NRL, can you name the teams in the NRL whose mascots are native to Australia?
All right, hang on. I can. Let me lock in.
NRL.
Those
There's only like two.
So would you count?
three.
Would you count the Dolphins?
Yeah.
Dolphins. There is.
What about eels? Are we going to...
I'd say that's probably,
Eels?
so in my head, that's probably four then. There's probably four.
Would you wouldn't count Bulldogs?
Panthers? I haven't seen any of those.
Yeah,
Well,
Panthers.
there is apparently a panther roaming around, but I won't count it.
Oh shit! Okay, who are the other two?
Well,
for
the
the sake
Dolphins
of time?
and Sharks. Those
Sharks.
are the two main ones.
Yeah.
I'd take eels because there are like eels in Australia. And then you kind of start to get a bit hard pressed, like sea eagles.
Oh
it's
no,
not
yeah, that's
That's kind of a general term, I feel like, sea eagle. But there are sea eagles,
Yeah.
I guess. So, like, that's kind of it. I mean,
Yeah.
correct me if
it's-
I'm wrong, but that's kind of where we're at.
Yeah.
So I started looking at what our national team names are and see how much of our local fauna is
There's a
represented.
lot of
in the
roos
national.
and...
Roos is so popular.
Yeah.
Especially you got the wallaroos, gillaroos, kangaroos. Kangaroos is across a few. Socceroos, futsal-roos. It seems like everything with the round ball tend to just try and chuck roos at the end of the name of their sport.
Yeah. Paul Roos, he's a...
But, you know, the women's netball team's called the Diamonds, so not any animal in that one. The cricket side, obviously, we've got the Baggy Greens and the Southern Stars. So,
See,
again, no animals.
I wouldn't call our boys the Baggy Greens at all.
They're just called the cricket team.
The cricket team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oz cricket.
The
Crickaroos.
Crickaroos.
Stop! You're hurting me.
The
Stop.
Boomers. The Boomers is actually a reference to kangaroos.
6 white boomers.
Yeah.
So you got the kookaburras, obviously, and then the hockey roos. Again, we're going.
Oh, there's another round ball.
The ice hockey is the Mighty Roos and the Mighty Jills.
Oh.
So there
Is
you
that
go.
a take on the Mighty Ducks?
You did goddamn right it is.
God, that's gross.
I was hard pressed to find dingoes because I thought dingo is a fantastic name to have for your national
They had a
side.
bit of bad press.
They did have bad press, but what
a
was their
while
bad
back.
press for? Being a bit too aggressive.
Yeah.
And what do you need in sport?
Yeah,
know what
correct.
I'm
Yeah, mate.
So I was searching.
If there's a baby to be taken.
We're going to take it.
Yeah.
I was looking for the dingo side. There is a national Australian team that has taken the dingoes.
Just
Any?
one, just
name.
one though.
There's only one that has
Okay.
it. Can you guess the sport?
All right. Can we?
Got to be rough.
Is it?
Dingoes.
Is it an Olympic sport?
No, it's not an Olympic
Okay.
sport.
Okay.
But the team did win a bronze last year in their championships.
Bronze.
Are they the darts?
It's not
Is
the darts.
it? Is it a ball sport?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Is it a martial art?
No. It's a team sport.
Team
Team
sport,
sport,
with
no
no
ball
ball.
in-
Team
Involved.
sport, no ball. I'll give you another clue that'll probably give it to you, but it's you'll definitely see this played at a university.
Is it?
It's
ultimate frisbee?
It is the ultimate
Yuck.
frisbee side, the national men's ultimate frisbee side. The open side is called the Australian Dingoes.
I guess you got your dogs catch frisbees.
Actually, I did not think about that.
well
But that is
played.
well played.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Another dog actually represented, just a quick note for you in Australian sport, the Kelpie is the only other dog
Yeah.
Oh, very
represented,
nice.
which is the men's netball side, recently renamed in the
Yes.
last couple of
Kelpies.
years. So there you go. I'm kind of here saying the Wallabies have turned things around, but I feel like the next Australian team that goes to the Dogs,
Yeah.
we need to rename to the
We need
Dingoes.
some.
Have you got the men's wood chopping team in front of you? I know they've got a sick name, but I can't remember what it is.
Okay, the men's wood chopping team name are called
I can't remember.
The
what it
Axemen.
is.
the Australian Axemen.
Oh, I've just plucked that out of thin air. The
I thought,
Axemen.
Axemen.
I thought it was cooler than that.
No, it's the Still Timber Sports Series Axemen. Sorry about it, mate. Nothing exciting there for you, brother.
Don't worry about
You
it.
can probably cut that out of the
Wolverine and
pod.
the Axemen.
This is why you're the comedian. I'm not. The Chopperoos.
Oh, was it the
Chopperoos?
Chopperoos? Oh my
Chopperoos.
god, there you go. So
Yeah,
they're
called
another one of
Chopper.
these roos. There was about 15 different teams that just chucked roos on the end.
It's just easy. It's
so
it's
easy.
lazy, but
Punteroos, if you will.
yeah, we did it. We did
Failed
it.
marketing campaign
There you
by
go, guys.
Neds.
They might come back. Who knows?
Yeah, they might. I think the Punteroos are going to a farm.
Punter dingoes.
Oh, no.
Speaking of punting, we might take a break and jump into the punting segment, boys. We are jumping into our punting segment. Doesn't really have a name. We'll figure that out later. I'm looking at our spreadsheet from last week, and it is just a wall of red. We didn't get a single unit home. And I want to start with Jack. I want to start with your bet because there was you picked your leg and you were a bit uncertain of it on the show last week. But then once we sat down and discussed it more, a whole lot more unraveled about Memphis Depay before it even got on the field. And the listeners probably deserve to hear some of that.
Well, look, it was a bit of panic stations after I made the bet, which was well thought of at the time.
Can you remind us what it was?
So I had the Netherlands international soccer team were playing Malta, who they absolutely destroy in recent past. But
history's on your side. Yeah.
Anyway, I had Memphis Depay, their first choice striker, to score 2 or more goals in that game.
$3.60 doesn't not
that
out of the realm of possibilities.
The last time they played, he had scored a double against them.
Fair enough.
He recently had just overtaken Van Persie as the highest goal scorer for the Netherlands. So something was irking me about the bet, though. So I jumped online, had a quick Google of Memphis Depay, and not only was he coming off a hamstring injury and only played 17 minutes the last 6 weeks.
6 weeks combined.
That's where it started.
That's where it started.
Combined 17 minutes.
It was a promising 17 minutes, though.
That's less than 2 minutes a week.
No, he played the.
I'd take those numbers.
17 minutes off the bench in the most recent game.
Okay,
So
right.
17 minutes straight.
Okay, right. Good.
Not only had he been out injured for quite some time, he had misplaced his passport, whether that was lost or stolen, so he couldn't link up with the Dutch team in time for their training camp ahead of their first game with Malta. Then there was a statement released from the national coach, Ronald Koeman, saying he was going to drop Depay. So shit had well and truly hit the wall. Turns out he got about 20 minutes off the bench, scored. So he's normally on pens, and another player who started from the opening whistle scored 2 penalties in that game. So he would have been in line for at least 3 goals. And he's managed 1 off the bench, and then he started the next international and scored in that. So he scored 2 goals across the international break. His goals per minute, though, unbelievable.
That's great.
So we're tracking
through the roof.
Yeah.
Do you get that? I don't think that goes into a bad beat, though. I feel like that is.
No. But, Jack, I think you deserve the first wear of the silly goose hat for the year.
So I've got to wear this for the rest of the
Yeah, you got to put the silly goose hat on for the rest of the show. It's got a chin strap on.
I feel like Memphis should be... He's lost his passport. He's got international duty.
Give us a look at that. My God, you look incredible.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's good stuff.
I hope we get a clippable moment now. So then the punters have to look at this, no context. Honk, honk.
So I'll have to wear this for the trivia later on.
Yeah, you probably will. Shad, you just had the Lions head-to-head. That wasn't that bad of a bet.
What a goose.
What a... Chuck it on, mate.
And then I had a 4-leg multi, and 3 of the legs. Three of the legs hit.
100 legs for $2.
But, the first leg did not hit, and it was my New York Giants that ruined the party.
Against your own team. So that's what happens.
Not to be, but we'll go again this week. We've got 10 more units to spend. Jack, we might start with you first. I can't look at you now.
Respect the goose. All right. Getting serious here, guys.
Yeah.
I did a bit of research before the pod recorded.
Right.
I've been online for at least 2 hours before we recorded. So we're looking at the EPL's back. International football gone. See you later. Depay, we're not going near you until you string a few games together, mate.
Depay me money back.
I'm looking at just a 2-leg multi here for my 10 units, all 10 going on Arsenal to beat Fulham in a London derby. Arsenal are now top of the ladder, and I don't think they're going to look back anytime soon. And then we got Manchester City to beat Everton. Everton have been in good form, but they will be without Jack Grealish, who's been their best player this season because of his loan from his parent club, the Citizens. So I've got them multied up for $2.14. 10 units on that, please, Liam, and pass it on to Shad.
Shad, yeah, where are you looking, my man?
I'm just going to go one simple straight up and down bet. Fantastic odds. Kind of crazy that Neds has it sitting this way. I feel this guy is coming back fresh. He hasn't played a single game this season, and he's definitely getting to the game on time because we know he loves driving real fast. Rashi Rice is going to be back for the Chiefs. They are playing the Raiders, who they should. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know ball because the NFL has shown that every team is good and every team is bad. But I'm going to say he comes back to play for the Chiefs. Everyone's been waiting for this in fantasy. I know I have across 2 different teams with him on my injured reserve. And I think he's going to score a touchdown at $2.20.
So you just got 10 units on
10 units.
Rashi Rice. That is
Rice at $2.20.
That's really interesting that you've picked Rashi Rice.
Huge.
Because I've split my units up into 3 bets this week.
Okay.
So you're copying Shad, are you?
Whoa.
Wow.
I'm 5 of my units. I'm taking the Falcons head to head against. My God! Now
The
that
Giants,
Falcons
maybe?
are head to head against San Francisco. the
Yeah,
49ers.
and they're underdogs.
Yeah.
So I've taken them at $2.10, 5 units there. 3 units on Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt for 70 rushing yards and a touchdown. And then I'm joining you, Shad. I'm taking my last 2 units and I'm putting them on Rashi Rice for 60 plus yards and an anytime touchdown.
I'll tell you right now,
boosting it a
Bill.
bit.
Yeah, he's just boosting mine a little bit. I feel like Bill scoring against the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, pick your poison of who you think is going to score a touchdown against the Dallas Cowboys in that Washington Commanders Cowboys game. That's going to be. Commies Cowboys is going to be so many points. It's going to be crazy.
It's I
You
think
can still get over $2.30 on Pickens.
Well, exactly. I think Pickens is still a great bet there as well. CeeDee Lamb's coming back. I actually think that in that game, the greater touchdown scorer might be Jaden Daniels because the Cowboys not only can't stop the run, but they also are really struggling against a running quarterback, and he's at $2.50.
Well, there you go.
Might slide one of my units
But
over
unlike
there.
you, mate, I'm not a dog to my team. I'd never back against them. So, you know,
That was a
I'll
bit
just stay
mean.
here and I'll just keep on
That's a bit
Rice.
Fair enough. All right. We'll
I may be a goose, but at least I'm not a dog.
Exactly. A dingo. Not even a cool kind of dog.
we'll take a break and we'll set up for trivia.
All right, legends. It is time for our trivia segment, Shock Collar Trivia. And obviously last week I was one of the poor people that was inside this sore trap of a show. But now I'm free as a bird to be the quizmaster himself. And now our great contestants will be the lovely Jack, the goose of the day. And, of course, Fogs over there, nervous now, having to cop it.
Yeah, I don't like being on this side.
Yeah, well, sucked in. Guys, we spoke about the NFL in the podcast today,
Yes.
and it's been a fascinating couple of weeks of the NFL. We've seen some amazing plays, but also some silly ones like Lawrence falling over twice and then running out to the left, which has had people wondering, what was that play call in the helmets? Now, I don't know if you guys have seen, but what happens in the NFL, for those that aren't aware, the quarterback will have a speaker in his headphone, in his helmet, and the coach will say behind his piece of paper, hey, this is the play, and then he has to repeat it to the players.
So you got one on his helmet?
Yeah.
So he's got one in his helmet, you've just got one in the earpiece.
Yeah.
So I just thought, a lot of people sit there and Monday afternoon quarterbacking saying, hey, they don't know what they're doing out there, right? Well, I thought maybe you boys, being the aficionados that you are, could be a quarterback for a day.
Quick question. Do they also have it on their little, flippy
They do,
notepad?
yeah. They read it out sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
but the greats, the
Would be
goats.
nice.
We didn't get one of those.
The goats don't do that. Don't worry, I'll be that.
Okay.
The way it's going to work is I'm going to be the coach. You're going to be the quarterback. I'm going to read you the play, and then you are going to have to read it back to your players. So I'll read you the play, and then if you get it correct, mate, that's fine. That's good. I'll up the strength of the buzzer for the next person.
You don't need to do that.
If you get it wrong, then obviously you will get zapped. For example, for those that are wondering what exactly these are like.
So, hands off.
Oh, I thought you were going to
Hands
show
off.
what the zapping was.
No. For example, some of the plays that you would have, if you want to do a little quick test here, Jack. Basically, I'll say to you, all right, Jack, this is our play. We've got pistol trips, 74 reach, boot left, Y skinny.
Pistol whips, 74 left.
Buzz.
But
That would be
bootleg-
incorrect. That would be incorrect, and you would then be shocked. God, I hope one of you gets something right.
Was that an easier one?
That was an easier one.
Shit.
Okay.
Stop laughing, Rich.
I think the sound's muffled by the feathers.
Here we go. I'll kick things off. Fogs, seeing as you were such a dog last week, you can kick things off as a person who cops it first.
Yep.
Here we go. All right. And this trivia game, by the way, is called Here We Go.
Big third down, more manageable.
In light of Dak Prescott. Okay. Here's your play. Are you ready?
No.
Okay. What I'm going to need from you is I need gun doubles, motion F, 38 read, Y bubble on 3.
Gun doubles, motion F, 35 read.
Sorry, mate. We were looking for 38, you idiots.
Did that?
Hit it.
I did. I didn't.
I
good
reckon
stuff.
coaches should probably have these
This is
installed on their
this is a
quarterback.
good-
Well,
It's a
it
good
would help you
training
get the
method.
play correct, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
I did better than I thought.
Okay, remember if you get this right, Jack, I will up the strength.
Man, I don't want to do
So
that
you-
to Liam. Yeah,
You got to think about yourself here, mate.
yeah, I do.
Okay, all right. The play call I'm looking for. Okay, we're looking to do a trips left, 48 scat, Z dig on 3.
Trips left, 48 scat, Z dig.
Hut hut. Yes, that's correct.
Fools.
That is correct.
That was easier than
Unbelievable,
mine.
that is
And what have I
great.
done in that play?
You've done a trips left quick protection on a 48 scat with a Z running the dig route and the one, and then that's basically what you're going to do. You're going to aim for the Z on that one.
That was like half the words that I got.
Well, I mean, these things happen.
Oh, I see. I see what's happening.
No, I'll give you one here.
There were some tricky words.
Shut
in
up.
there.
There
Shut
was
up.
some tricky words in there.
Shut
You
up.
did such a great job.
Shut up.
Switching channel now to channel 1. You're channel 1, aren't you? And then I up it, so we're now at level 5.
Level 5.
Okay,
What?
so here we
How
go.
high does this thing go?
Shut up.
All right, here we go.
Close your eyes.
Your play. We did the gun wide, didn't we, with you before? No, we didn't. Okay, here we go. You ready?
No. Yes.
I'll tell you. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Here we go, mate. We got a good play here for you. I'm looking. This is a classic. This is a classic Giants play. This is what the helmet catch was done with.
Yep.
Okay, this is what the famous helmet catch was on this.
This is-
God, I'm nervous.
You're
is part
Eli
of the
Manning.
play.
Yeah, just all right.
Here we go. Eli, the Super Bowl is on the line. I need you to run gun Y right, 54 max protect, wasp Z option.
Gun Y right, 54Z max protection, wasp. Oh, I forgot the rest.
What I was looking for, you know, you did pretty good. Gun Y right, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
54, and then you said 54 Z option max protect wasp. But what I was looking for was 54 max protect wasp Z option. You idiot! You idiot! Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry about that, brother.
I've been done both weeks. Oh, I get it. Oh,
Oh, he's got to
It's
get
really
his zap
hard.
now.
It's really hard to figure
Oh,
out.
now you
That's a
understand.
host
It's really hard to figure
Give him
out
the
what to
zap.
that's a
do.
host zap.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, man.
Okay, fine.
zap
Yeah,
yourself.
go. No, you can
Oh.
do it, mate. You can do it.
I wouldn't.
You just put it down a little.
No.
I wouldn't put your hands on that, Jack. You're gonna zap.
Oh, yeah, hold
You're
on,
gonna
no,
zap
you're
your
gonna
hand.
get zapped. Okay, here we go.
So it's a lighting
Yeah,
bulb.
just hit it.
Yeah. Oh, fuck! You got me! You got me!
Sorry.
Go. Just go. Just go already. Oh,
It's not back.
Okay.
That was only on level 3 as well.
Oh, fuck. See, I'm being kind to you. Oh, my God.
We're even now.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay, all right. There we go. This is do or die. Whoever gets this call right
So
wins.
who's it on?
It is.
Can you make a beep? You hit the beep button so we know.
Oh, okay. That's
So
good.
that's him.
Okay, I should do that before every round.
Oh, man.
Okay, here we go.
So what's happening right now?
Okay,
This is your last one.
let's reset. If you get this right, you're in the clear.
Okay.
Okay.
Even though I've been zapped.
Even though you've been zapped, I've dropped yours down a level though. So you should be okay. Okay, here we go. Your play. It's a long one.
Let me get my head. Yeah.
All right, I'm looking for gun trips right
Gun
bunch.
trips right bunch.
F short. 73Z in. Y shallow cross.
Gun trips. F short.
I'm just going to stop you there, mate. That was
370 wide.
It's just so bad. So bad. Completely off the rails.
I've stuffed myself.
You got no idea what you're doing. You're saying it at the same time and then you didn't even repeat what you said the first time. Unbelievable. Okay.
So this is my last one.
Yeah, so I'm just going to... Okay, good. We're on you. Okay, good. I'm on the right person. You're okay. You're in the clear. Okay. So, okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, this is your play. I need gun doubles right, Z short motion, 62 scat Y sail.
Just zap me.
Go on, mate.
Just zap me. No,
Just give it a go.
I didn't hear a word you were saying.
Gun doubles right, Z short motion, 62 scat Y sail.
Gun doubles right, 62 scat.
You idiot. What are you doing?
Did you up that again?
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh my god.
Just put me at tight end, coach. I'm not cut out to
Be
be
the running back. I'll just run straight. That's all I have to do.
Oh. Has he got one more?
No,
That's
it.
Oh, okay.
Hard to determine a winner, but I think the only person that actually got one correct was you. So you win.
he did,
So
yeah,
there you go.
Gun right.
Even though he got zapped the most.
Chicken leg.
Oh man.
It's good stuff.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to next week.
Oh, no. Somehow
So you got the week. Yeah, you're the week off now.
Yeah.
I can't
Thanks,
wait to
guys.
find out how, even as the host, you'll still get zapped somehow.
How did this get on?
I feel like I'm going to spew. Okay, are we going to spin the wheel of punishments then?
Okay, so the punishment's for you.
For me, isn't it?
Yes.
Loser.
God. Okay, so while I grab it, can you boys explain what's going on?
Okay. So each week there's going to be a winner and a loser in the trivia. This week I've been the winner, even though I got zapped more. The loser will have to spin the wheel of shame, we're calling it. On here we have... How many different punishments?
It's 12, I think. But
12
a couple
different
are
punishments,
doubled up.
maybe a double up here or there. So your fortune's left to the wheel. We've got some hot sauce in there. Eat a raw clove of garlic. That's disgusting.
We might have to go to Woolies if I land on that.
Smelling salt. Poetry, that's a good one. We've got a very steep hill next to the office. You got to sprint up that. I would like to see Liam do that one, to be honest.
I'm not kidding.
And one which might not be a punishment for all is you get a 1 week ban from the show. And if we're going to be zapping each other every week, that might be a bit of a
If I get kicked off my own show, I'm going to be really upset. All right, should I spin this bad boy?
Yeah, give it a good yank. I think that...
Oh, no.
You got to shout us
Shout
Shit.
No company card. No company card.
Oh, bugger. All right.
That's awesome.
Well, I'll be
hungry.
shouting.
Are you hungry?
I'm so hungry. Steak dinner
I am
for
hungry.
lunch?
Yeah,
let's do it.
huge.
Well, we've got one more thing to do before I've got to go buy you fellas lunch. We've got to pick our group multi. To remind the listeners, last week we had 3 picks. Had to be players. It was George Pickens, Javonte Williams, and James Cook, anytime touchdown.
Yep.
And we went 1 from 3. George Pickens is the only one that scored a TD.
You goddamn right.
We're gonna have another crack. 3 players. What's the sport called?
Tall ball.
Tall ball.
It's where you have bells on you and you're blindfolded. And
Yeah.
I watched the video the other day and you really get smashed with the ball. You really get hit hard.
It's kind of like getting zapped when you're not expecting it.
Dude. Okay, so we've got 3 players this week.
Yep.
Who wants to start? Who's got one for me?
I've got one for you.
There you go.
Memphis.
Friend of the show.
I'm sticking with the Premier League. That's the theme for me this week. And I'm going a Man City player, Erling Haaland, to score any time against Everton. He's scored 12 goals so far in 12 games, in 9 games for City this season. He's on absolute fire, just can't miss. So I've got him for 1 at $1.70.
Very nice, very nice. Shad, who have you got, mate?
I'm actually going to go with a former Cowboy who embarrassed my team last week to continue. I feel like the best things come in threes. I think Rico Dowdle scores a touchdown against the Jets. He's at $2.10. The Jets are awful. And I feel like they're onto a good thing here, the Panthers, so they won't shy away from it against the Jets.
Very nice. I'm having a look at the Green Bay Packers, Arizona Cardinals game, and I'm going to take Josh Jacobs.
Ooh.
He's my pick. He's just been one of the best running backs on the year, and I reckon he probably gets a goal line look against the Cardinals.
Okay.
That's our Tour Ball multi of the week, gentlemen. It's been another episode of Silly Season. Thank you very much, Philip. Put it down.
Do I press this button again?
Don't you dare. Don't you
Get us
dare.
our lunch, boy.
All right. We'll see you next week, listeners. Thank you very much.
See you, Dingo. Thanks, Rich.
I can't believe I got you.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website